How are you?
I'm fine.
Lovely. Super. Hey, Nishu, you can also keep your video on. We are very cool people. We don't have a problem if, older children join in, isn't it? Older people can also join in, no? Into the story session. There is no age limit. We are very cool like that. See, Khadija's mom is also sitting there. Hi.
I'll have quite some
Because all
people visible behind me also. I have a big boy also.
Super. Hi, Sushant. What's up?
All good.
Lovely, lovely. Yes. Why can everybody join in? Why can everybody join in into this session? Because we're going to tell stories, isn't it? And everybody loves stories. Is there anybody who doesn't like listening to stories? Do you know anybody who doesn't like listening to stories? No. Isn't it? Because we all love stories. Okay, let us start with a simple story. Simple story. Tell me this. How many of you know the meanings of your name? Okay, yes, Manya, go ahead.
Manya means a respectful one.
Respectful one. Oh, that's beautiful. How about you, Janvi?
My name's meaning is Ganga River.
Oh, the river Ganga. That's lovely. Yes,
I
Khadija.
cannot do that.
My name meaning is early riser.
Early riser. And are you an early riser?
No.
How cute.
Super. I love your honesty. Good. Very nice. Very nice, Khadija. Super. But tell me something. When you have school, how can you not wake up early?
My school on online is at 1 o'clock.
Really? I think online school is much better. So many friends of mine have sessions like that only. Evening 6 o'clock, morning like 11 o'clock. And now Khadija has 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock session. Can you imagine going to school at 1 o'clock? I think I'm quite enjoying. And you know what? During this time, I have made so many friends online, through this whole story sessions that I am having a lovely time. I quite enjoy myself. Every day we sit and we share stories with each other. Super. How about you, Sean? You also raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to tell me the meaning of your name? You raised your hand in between, isn't it?
Yes.
Or I'm sorry, did I catch that wrong?
No. I wanted to tell the meaning of my name.
Go ahead.
God's gift.
God's gift. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Super. Okay, who are the others? Saloni. Saloni, do you want to share the meaning of your name with us?
My name means beautiful, pretty.
Pretty, beautiful. That's nice. Very nice. Seems like she's a very good person, isn't it? Very beautiful by heart, isn't it? Super.
Oh, thank you
Who are
so
the
much.
others? Who are the others? Sujata. Sujata, are you there? Shab. Hey, Sujata, are you there? Okay, I think they're still trying to figure out. Are you Sujata?
No.
No. Who is Sujata? Mama. Mama is Sujata. Okay. So do you want to change your name quickly and put your name in the display? Yes, Leo? You want to do that? Super. Mama's a good girl, no? Lovely. Who else? Who else is there? Medhansh. Medhansh is there. Shab is there. Hey, come on now. If everybody doesn't switch on their videos, it's not going to be fun. Hey, hi, Medhansh. That's two of you all there. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Okay, there are only two rules that we are going to follow here, okay? And we cannot break that. There are only two rules. First, you are all going to call me Maya. No, ma'am. Or you can call me auntie also. That's also fine. Don't call me ma'am. Don't call me teacher. Okay? You can call me auntie. You can call me Maya. Okay? Super? Done. And second point. Second point is that there is no right or wrong during story time. There is no right answer or wrong answer. So if you feel you have to share something, do you all know there is an option to raise your hand? Where is that option?
Can you let me in from the other account because I can then do. Okay. Fine.
Okay. We have a team of people who are actually helping us here to do just that. So, Nisha. Hi, Amaya. How are you?
Doing great.
Lovely. It's been so many days.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, nahi. That's what I just said. Hi, Shab. Hi. Hi. Shab, can you hear me? Hi, Rima. How are you?
Ma'am, my name is not Rima but Nandita. I entered with my mother's name.
Do you know how to change your name?
Yes, I know.
Go ahead, do that. Do that.
Ma'am.
Who's there?
Ma'am,
Maya. Boliye, Maya.
You know I'm so late. Hello, Meera.
Maya, you... Atve, how are you?
Fine. Ma'am, I joined the one.
Yes.
I joined the one art class. Me is done. I'm too late.
Is it? No, you're not late. Don't worry.
Miss,
You're not late.
I like these Kalagoda festivals and I'm so glad that it happened online.
Super. Very nice. Have you been to the actual Kalagoda festival?
Yes, many times.
Is it? And what did you do there? What did you do at Kalagoda Arts Festival?
I made crafts. Like there was one place and there we listened to stories and made crafts.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Lovely.
Now is my name come as Nandita?
Has your name come as Nandita? I cannot see you on the screen only, baby. It must have changed. Don't worry. I cannot see you on screen right now, but I'm sure it must have changed.
Yeah.
There you are. Yes. Oh, yes, I can see that. Nandita. Lovely. Hi, Amaya.
Hands on.
We have two Amayas in the story time. Super.
I can see
somebody
who's which you cannot share easily when you have the distance.
Super. Okay. While the others were coming, we were playing a game. We were playing a game where we were all sharing the stories of each other, the names of each other's, the meaning of each other's names.
As a choreographer,
somebody's got something going on in the background. Okay. Cool. That's sorted. Lovely. So who wants to go next? Who wants to go next? Advai. Advai, do you want to tell us what is the meaning of Advai?
Unique.
Unique. Aha, that's nice. Akshaj, how about you? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you, Akshaj.
No.
Thank you, Brinda. Okay, we'll wait to come back to Akshaj because I think he's still getting his sound cleared. Medhansh, Gargi, why don't you tell us what's the meaning of your names? Hey, Medhansh, is Gargi your sister?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Hi, Gargi. Okay, go ahead.
My name's meaning is born with intelligence, and
गार्गी का मतलब क्या है? What is the name of what is the meaning of Gargi?
it means scholar.
Scholar. Oh, again, very intelligent, very smart, isn't it? Very nice. Lovely names, lovely names. Who wants to go next? Nandita. Nandita, do you want to share with us what Nandita means?
Happiness.
Happiness. Oh, lovely. Super. Amaya, do you want to share with us what your name means?
No. Amaya name is lovely heart.
Lovely heart. Aha. Super.
Now,
Yes, I can hear you now, loud and clear, Leo.
Miss,
Yes. So do.
I just wanted to say, it's my turn, so I have to say, right?
That's right.
But Miss,
Go ahead, Akshay.
Miss, I just wanted to say that I just wanted to mute myself.
You can mute yourself. Do you want to first tell us what Akshaj means? No? Okay, no problem.
Means Lord Vishnu.
Oh, it's another name for Lord Vishnu. Very nice. See, so many unique names in just one room. That's so lovely, isn't it? That is how every name has a story behind it. Every person has a story behind them. And that is why stories are so much fun. And that is why we will never run out of stories. Isn't it? Correct? Yes. Because all of us love listening to stories. And every day we can make up a new story. We can hear a new story. So many things. There are more people joining in. Super. So what we'll do is maybe just wait for 2 more minutes. Is that okay? And then we'll start. Right? Lovely. Super.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, while we are on the name of stories, while we are on the point of names and the meaning of names, tell me this. Who can tell me the meaning of the name of the place that they live in? For example, somebody said they live in Andheri. Why is it called Andheri? Or somebody said they live in Goregaon. Why is it called Goregaon? Does anybody know that? No? Oh, see, that's an interesting question though, isn't it? Maybe you should ask your family members. Maybe you should ask Mama, Papa, Dada, Dadi, Nana, Nani, whoever is living with you.
Excuse me.
Yes, Khadija.
Excuse me.
Just 1 second, Advait. Just 1
Maybe
second, Advait. 1
Andheri is
second.
called
Okay, baby.
because it is dark. Yes, Auntie. It means
Possible.
dark.
Correct. Andher means dark, yes. But I wonder why it's called Andheri. Is the place dark? Do you not have daylight?
Yes, you do.
You do, no? So I wonder why it's called Andheri. That would be an interesting story, isn't it? Yes, Advait, what were you
Yes,
sharing with
ma'am.
us?
Why is Prabhadevi called Prabhadevi?
Why is Prabhadevi called Prabhadevi?
Because it has a Prabhadevi temple.
Oh, so is it because the deity over there, the main god over there is Lord Prabhadevi? Is that why?
No, wait, just 1 minute. I just need to ask my mother.
Okay. You ask, okay? See, you can go and ask people, isn't
There
it?
is
You can
Lord
ask.
Devi. There is Lord Devi.
There is no
There's
Devi there.
There is Lord
Is it?
Devi.
Lord Devi. Oh, I see. Maybe it's interesting. There might be another reason why it's called Prabha Devi. But it'll be interesting to find out. You must go and find out. Okay. Now, similarly, there are other places across the world which have very interesting stories on why they are called like that. Okay. Now, let me start with this. Have you all heard of a place called Chicago in the United States? Yes? No? Okay. Now in US, there is a city called Chicago. Okay. Now, while the place is in US, when the French came and started staying there, no, the people from France, the French came and started living there, and they saw that this place has so much garlic over there growing. Do you all know what is garlic? Lasoon? Yes? So Chicago had lots of garlic growing over there wildly. Okay, and garlic in French is known as Chicacois. Okay, Chicacois. And that is why the French came and started calling that city Chicago. Because it is like it sounds very similar to Chicacois, no? No? That is why. Can you imagine? That is the reason Chicago is called Chicago. Because the French came and they saw a lot of garlic growing there. So interesting. Correct? Now similarly. Who's there? Yes, Nidansh.
Do you know why India is called India?
Why is India called India?
I don't know. Do you know?
Why is India called India? Actually, India used to be known as Bharat. Isn't it? Or Hindustan. Isn't it?
Yes, but it is still called Bharat sometimes.
Yes, we still call it Bharat sometimes. Yes, Khadija.
Ma'am, it was called Hindustan because they speak Hindi. The mother tongue of India is Hindi.
Well, that too. Well, the mother tongue of the country is not Hindi. There are a few people who speak Hindi, but Hindi is the national language of the country. Okay. Now that's the thing about stories.
I know.
Just 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. So here's the thing about stories. Okay. There is never any one right answer. There could be so many people having their own version of it. For example, some people say that it is because we are on this side of the Hindu Kush mountain. That is also one of the reasons people say that we were known as Hindustan. Okay, when travelers started coming to our country, to our land from different parts of the world, they had to cross the Hindu Kush mountain. And that is why we are known as Hindustan. That also some people say. Okay, so there are different reasons for why, a place could be called something. Then similarly, can somebody tell me why we call Mumbai Mumbai? What is the reason for calling this city Mumbai? Somebody?
There is Mumbai Devi.
Super. Correct, Mando. Because the main deity in this land is Mumbai Devi. Okay, so many years ago, when it was basically the people who lived here were Kodis. Kodis means the fisher folk, the people who go into the sea, catch fish and come back. Okay, the Kodis and the Agris. Agris are the people who used to make salt. Okay, so when these people lived, when Agris and Kodis were the majority of people living in this city, okay, they used to pray to Mumbai Devi. And that is how this whole city came to be known as Mumbai. All right. So similarly, within Mumbai, there is a small district, okay, by the name of Kala Ghoda. Now, can you tell me why is Kala Ghoda known as Kala Ghoda?
Because it,
Yes?
because
Yes, Khadija.
I
Janvi.
think
Ah,
this because there is a black horse because it has Kala Ghoda statue.
That's right.
Or because near Kala Ghoda festival there is a horse race goes on.
Oh, the horse race course. That is a good point, Medhansh. That's a good point. Do you know what the name of that area is? Where the race course is there?
Mahalakshmi Racecourse. You know what Mahalakshmi?
Correct. Mahalakshmi. Absolutely. And that's another story. Mahalakshmi area is known by that name because of the temple there. Okay, so see, each place, even a small area, the reason, there is a story behind why it's called that. All right, and what are we going to hear today? We are going to hear about why is Kala Ghoda known as Kala Ghoda. Okay, where did the horse come from? That is what we're going to hear today. Yes? So are we all excited? Shall we start? Super! Okay, here's the deal. Now, everybody who's here, I have to see your videos. Okay? Because if I don't see your videos, I will not be able to see whether you are sleeping or you're awake, whether you've gone away or you are there. How will I know? Okay? All right. Super. What happened to Sean? Sean, what happened? Are you Are you making goofy faces? That's nice, but it's perfectly okay. There are no such rules that you have to, sit like a good child in class. It's perfectly all right for you to make goofy faces. Okay. Anyways, now coming back to the session. So before we start, we all have to go, yay! Okay? Otherwise, there's no fun. All right? So can you all please unmute yourselves? For 2 minutes, can you all unmute yourselves? Yes? And at the count of three, we are going to shout out. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
All right. Super. Lovely. Okay. So now we shall begin to share the story of why is Kala Ghoda the area known by that name. Okay. So this story. There was a community of Jews. Okay, now there is a place known as Israel in this world. And in Israel, there lived a community of Jews. All right, Jewish people. So they have their own set of cultures, they have their own set of beliefs, they have their own lifestyle, all of that. All right, and they came, they lived in Israel. But what happened is that they started having some problems in their own land, in Israel, because of which they had to escape from there. There were some people in Israel who were troubling them very much, very, very, very much. And they had to run away from Israel. They had to flee from Israel to save themselves. Okay. And what did they do? Now, so many years back, they took a ship and they started sailing. All right. Because at that time, there were no flights. There were no trains. There was nothing. You could either go by horseback or on the camel or on a donkey, or people used to use boats or ships or things like that. All right. And that is what this group of people did. Now, dhire karke, small groups started leaving from there. Okay. And what happened after that? Now, one of these groups, they started going across the world, trying to see where can they reach, where can they stay. They can't always stay in the ship, no. They have to eventually reach some place, start living there. And that is how they reached the port of Bombay. Now in Bombay, how many of you all know that, all of you have been to the beach in Bombay? You have all seen the beaches of Bombay? Okay. Oh, there are some people who haven't. Amaya, you
I
haven't
haven't.
seen the beach of Bombay? No, where do you stay?
No. Ma'am, I know you live in the Bombay.
Is it? And how about the other Amaya? The one in the blue
ma'am.
shirt. Where do you live?
No, ma'am. Nothing.
No, the other Amaya. I have two Amayas here today. See, one is P Amaya, one is just Amaya. Where do you live, Amaya?
I'm in Bangalore.
Ah, lovely city. Yes. But Bangalore has no beaches, isn't it? It has rivers, but it doesn't have a beach. It does not have the sea. Bombay has the sea, isn't it? And that is why the people who came, from Israel, they came by boat and they could reach the shore of Bombay. Okay. Now, what happened when they reached the shore? Hi, is somebody trying to say something?
Ma'am,
Ha, Maya. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, if anybody has anything to say, let's do this. Okay, if anybody has anything to say, we are going to wait. I will give a break in between. 1 second, Amaya. Hold on. Okay, at some point I will stop and anybody who wants to share anything can do that then. All right? Subha? Cool. Lovely. So, here's what happened. Now, the boat came and, the people came over here and they started living. They started living in Bombay. All right? And over time, they became a part of Bombay only. Now, if they've lived here for such a long time, can you imagine? More than 1,000 years they've probably been here. Now, they are as much a part of Bombay, isn't it? Yes? Yes. And they started living here. And most of these people were businessmen. Okay? Or they were from business families. They had their own trade. They were all merchants and all of that. And that is why living in Bombay worked for them. Okay, why was that? That was because the sea was right next to them. So if they had to send something to other countries or they had to get something for other countries, they are right next to the port. They're right next to the ships. Okay, so that is why they all felt living in Bombay is lovely. Because here our ship is here, our things are here, everything is here. So they continued living in Bombay. All right. And these were all, like I said, business families. And slowly and steadily, they all, they began to live in Bombay. They began to do their business in Bombay. And some of them became very, very successful. All right. Now, among these very successful families and very successful people in the city was one person by the name of Albert Abdullah David Sassoon. All right. Albert Abdullah David Sassoon. That was the name of this one gentleman. Okay. A Jewish businessman who was very successful in Bombay. And in fact, he conducted a business of apparels and all of that. Clothes ka business. All right. Now, in fact, he had so much money that guess what he did? Now, he used to, of course, live a comfortable life, but he still had money. So what did he do? He did good things for other people. So he used to do a lot of charity. He also made some very interesting buildings in the city of Bombay. How many of you have been to Kala Ghoda? How many of you have been to Kala Ghoda?
Maybe.
Yes, sure.
I've been to the festival twice.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So have you been to the David Sassoon Library?
No.
Sean? No? Oh, okay. Have you been to, what is the other place? Have you been to Jahangir Art Gallery? Oh, you've been to Kitab Khana?
I've been there.
Oh, very nice. Lovely. Have you been to any of the story sessions at Kitab Khana? Aha, very nice. Super. Anyways, so the David Sassoon Library is something that Albert constructed. Okay. And in fact, the next time you all go to South Bombay or you go to Kalagoda, you must ask whoever you're going with to take you to David Sassoon Library. And you know, there is a beautiful garden over there. It is so lovely and so nice to sit there and chill and read a book, because it's so quiet around that you can sit and read a book. Okay, so you guys must try to do that. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that Albert constructed such important and beautiful things for the city. So all the money that he got, he didn't just keep it with himself. He didn't say, oh, I am not going to share it with anybody. I am going to live with this money myself. No, he did not do that. He believed that if he has been so successful, he should give back to society. And that's what he did. All right. Now what happened is time went by and Albert became more and more successful in the city of Bombay. And after a while, what happened is, of course, not after a while, but this was also the time when Albert was in Bombay. This was also the time when the British started ruling over India, was ruling over India, in fact. Okay, you all know, no, that India used to be under the British rule, and then we all got independence. When did we get independence? Yes, Adya?
Excuse me, ma'am.
1947.
Yes. On which day? Which day of 1947 did we get independence?
Independence Day. 15.
Yes, of course it is Independence Day, baby. But what was the date?
August.
15th August.
Correct. Absolutely. On 15th August 1947, India became independent. Okay. But before this, for a long time, India was ruled by the British. Okay. Now, what happened during that time? What happened is that the Prince and the Princess of Wales, were supposed to visit India. So they were like, after the king and queen, the prince and princess are the most important people in UK at the time. So they were supposed to come to India. So then everybody started thinking, now if the prince and princess are coming, we have to do something special. What do we do? Isn't it? Like when we have guests coming home, we do something special. Isn't it? We clean up our house. We make some special dishes to eat. Sometimes if the person is very special, we also buy a gift or we make a greeting card. Correct? Do we all do this? Yes. Lovely. So now we all do this. But what did Albert want to do? What did Albert David Sassoon want to do? He said, if the king and if the prince and princess are going to come to India, I must do something very, very unique. And what is that going to be? I will make a statue of the prince, he decided. And that is how he decided that he is going to make a statue of Prince Edward. Okay, Prince Edward was the king, the prince. At that time, of course, he was the prince. Then he became the king later. Okay, but when Prince Edward was going to come to India, he made a statue.
His sister Mary also came along.
That's right. His sister was also there. But Albert only made a statue of Prince Edward. That's all. He did not make a statue of princess, of the princes of that time. All right. So why? I don't know, Manya. I don't know. That's a good question. Why did Albert not make a statue of the princess? She would have felt bad, no? Even I think so. I think so. But maybe during those times he thought like that only the statue of a prince is good enough. Maybe. No.
Maybe the
No.
prince is more royal.
Is it? Is it so? Is the prince more royal than the princess? We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know what. What happened, Manya?
Both were equally royal.
Correct. That's true. Both were equally royal. But you know, back in the day, during that time, so many years back, people used to think differently. Okay, people used to think differently. They used to think that a prince is more important than a princess because the prince is going to become the king. All right. So we have to keep the king and the prince happy. And they did not give much importance to the princess. All right. So, which is probably why they did not make a statue also of, the princess who came. It was only a statue of Prince Edward that was made at that time.
So his sister Mary also came along with him.
What's that, baby?
His sister Mary came along with him.
His sister. I don't think her name was Mary. Was her name Mary? I don't think
Yes,
so.
her name was Mary.
Is it? Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that, Nandita. Even I didn't know that the princess's name was Mary. Thank you for sharing that. See, now all of us know that. Okay. All right. So now let me get on with the story. Let me get on with the story. Now we can all share at the next break. Okay. Super. Super. Lovely. So, what happened after that? In 1876. Okay, 1876 matlab 150 years back, more than 150 years back. Okay, this Albert David Sassoon got a Britisher to design the statue and make the statue. All right, and what did they do? They started working on the statue for years together. First, they decided that, okay, first we have to draw the statue. We have to know what we have in mind. So they started drawing, sketching the statue. And then people came in, they started sculpting, because it is a stone statue. Okay, what happens when it's a stone statue? The smallest mistake, and you have to start again. You cannot, like we draw in a piece of paper, we cannot just erase it and start it again. We have to make it from, taking a fresh piece of stone and again start sculpting it. Can you imagine? So much work there is. So that is what they started doing in 1876. Slowly, they started making this. All right. And then what happened? And then slowly and steadily, it started to take shape. All right. And what was it? It was a huge statue with Prince Edward sitting on top of it. And his sword, he put it down. His hand was down and he was sitting royally like this. And of course, it was a very beautiful statue. It was a very, very pretty statue. But they kept it and it stayed there for many years. Of course, the prince came, they saw the statue. Everybody was very, very happy. All right. And what happened is, this statue, because it was black in color, the people who lived there, the people who lived around the area, they of course did not know who was sitting on top of it. All right. They just said, "Arey, near that horse." So they started using the horse to say that, okay, now for example, when you decide to make plans with your friends to go down and play, what do you tell them? I'll see you in the garden at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Isn't it? We tell them where we are going to meet them. Correct? So they started telling, the people who lived in that area, they started telling each other, "Arey, मैं तुमको काला घोड़े के पास मिलता हूँ ना, Okay, they started using the horse as a place, as a point to say that I will meet you over there. Or from the Kala Ghoda, you have to take a left turn. Or from the Kala Ghoda, you have to go further a little. From the Kala Ghoda, you have to take a right turn. So they started using the Kala Ghoda as a reference point, as a landmark for that entire area. And slowly and steadily, the entire area, that small little stretch came to be known as Kala Ghoda only. All because of the horse that is standing over there. All right. With Prince Edward sitting on top of it, very royally. Okay. All right. Now we'll take some questions. Yes, Manya, I could see your hand up. Go ahead.
Over there, Kala Ghoda, I wanted to say that if they would make the prince royal, so he's going to be the king. So the princess will be the queen.
Probably.
Ma'am?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
She could probably become the queen of another land also. Absolutely.
No, it happens
Like right
that King Harry had married one person and that person gave birth to Edward. So King Harry was very angry and went to another queen who got Edward and also Mary. And it happened that
Is it?
after King Harry died, Edward became king. He also died. His sister became the queen of the same land.
Really? Oh, I see. But the first queen was Queen Victoria, no? Who is the queen right now? No, sorry, is Queen Elizabeth. Yes, yes. One second. Isn't it? Anyways, we'll come to that. Okay. Yes, Amaya.
Ma'am, my friend living the Bangalore, she's named Aniket. It's too naughty.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's nice. That is nice. Lovely. Yes, Medhansh. Do you want to share something?
Yes, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
So after they started making that statue, how many years did it take them to make that?
So that's a very good question, Medhansh. In fact, I have also tried to check how many years it took to make the statue. But it does not tell me that, okay, it was inaugurated in so-and-so year. But what they do tell me, what I did see online was that Prince Edward came to India in 1901. Okay, Prince Edward came to India in 1901. So it must have definitely been ready by then. Isn't it?
So Prince Edward came 25 years after they started making the
statue. Correct. That's right.
Auntie,
So I don't know if they actually took 25 years to make the statue also. I don't know because I didn't see that information.
But they
I
must
couldn't
have
get that information.
24 years and finished it a year before he came.
Probably. Yes, Manya.
Is the statue still there?
Oh, I'll tell you the story. The story is not over. There's more left. Okay, so shall I continue? Super. So here's the thing. Now what happened is they made the statue and they kept it there. And of course it remained there for a long time. So like I was telling Medhansh, I don't know when the statue work got completed, but in 1901, when King Edward came, it was there, right? And of course, it became a part of everybody's lives. Everybody said, "Arey, Kala Ghoda se left turn lo, Kale Ghode se right turn lo, Kala Ghoda ka seedha samne mera dukaan." All of that. It became a location. All right. Then what happened? Now, who was sitting on top of it? It was King Edward, isn't it? And King Edward was was a Britisher. Okay. So now a lot of people actually, when the Britishers ruled the country, India had a lot of problems, isn't it? We had a very, very difficult time. A lot of people fought very, very, very hard for our freedom, isn't it? And that is why all of us are free now. So many people started thinking, oh, you know, we have we fought for our freedom and we are now living in a free country, and fir bhi here there is this big statue of a Britisher sitting on top of a horse looking at all of us as though he still rules us. Okay, a lot of people started feeling that way. Now, are they wrong? Are they right? I don't know. This is what they started feeling. So then what happened? When people started saying that, then the government thought, okay, if people are feeling so bad about the fact that there is a British king who is sitting on top of a horse, right here, then let us move it. And what did they do? In 1965, that is 1965 is 42 years back, isn't it? 45 years back, 47 years back. 47 years back, what did they do? They took the statue and they moved it to a different place altogether. Okay, they moved it to, do you all know that there is a zoo in Bombay? Have you all been to the zoo?
This with zoo?
Ma'am, Jijamata
Do you
Zoo.
know there is a zoo in Bombay? Jijamata Zoo. Yes, absolutely. The Jijamata Zoo, which is in, actually it is the Veer Mata Jizabai Bhosle Udyan. Okay, it is a huge garden and it has a zoo also. So, in fact, that is where the penguins are. Have you all been to see the penguins in Bombay?
In Baikala.
The zoo? In Baikala, correct. Did you notice that the Kala Ghoda is actually kept over there? Did you see it?
No, I did not go.
You saw the Kala Ghoda?
No.
Oh, lovely. Super. So that is where the Kala Ghoda is kept now. Okay.
statue is there.
It is still there. Yes, absolutely. It is still there. Okay. So it is kept over. It is kept over there, and that box on which it was made, it was there with nothing on top of it. It was there for many years. Then after about 30 odd years, what happened is there was a group of people who came together, they in fact were members of the Kala Ghoda Association. So they all started, these were all people who either used to live there or work there, or they loved the place. They loved the Kala Ghoda area. So they thought, oh, we have the Kala Ghoda area here, but there is no Kala Ghoda only. We call the entire area Kala Ghoda, but there is no Kala Ghoda only over here. And that is how everybody thought, ki chalo, now we have to bring the Kala Ghoda back. Okay. And they started talking to people. They started talking to, the government. They started talking to people in the locality and things like that. And slowly over time, everybody agreed. And finally, they began work on making a new statue. All right. And that is how the spirit of Kala Ghoda came up. Now, do you all want to see what the old statue and new statue look like?
Yes.
You want to see it?
Yes.
All right. Just 1 second, okay? Just, host has disabled participant. Nishu, can you just allow me to share?
Sure, yes, just give me 1 second.
Wait for 2 minutes, huh? But so when you all went to the Kala Ghoda area, I think Sean said and Medansh said that you have been to the Kala Ghoda area. Who else has been there? Out of all of you who's here, how many of you have been to Kala Ghoda?
Ma'am,
The
Kala Ghoda festival.
Have you seen the Kala Ghoda festival?
Yes, I have.
Oh, lovely. So have you seen the Kala Ghoda?
Yes. I don't know. Its leg is just curved up. It's come up like that.
Yes, that's right. Or there's a big thing, and on top of that, there is a horse, isn't it? Yes. Super. Am I able to share now? Oh, lovely. Hold on, okay? And
Don't touch it.
yes, can you see this? That's the old statue. See, that is King Edward, and that's the Kala Ghoda. Okay, look at the size of the people as compared to the statue. Imagine how big the statue was. It must have been so heavy. It must have taken so much effort to make it. No wonder they took so many years, isn't it? Ah, and you want to see what the Kala Ghoda looks like now? Hey, Advait. Hey, Advait, what are you doing on the screen, man? All right. And what does the Ghoda look like now? There. That's Kala Ghoda. Hey, Advait, stop it, yeah. Acha, now everybody started. Now I'm going to stop this screen share. Pachkivadi. Okay. Uh-oh. So that is what the spirit of Kala Ghoda looks like today. Okay. Because people loved the Kala Ghoda, and people, of course, love the area itself. When you go to the Kala Ghoda area, like I said, there is the David Sassoon Library, there's a Jahangir Art Gallery, and have you all been to the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, the museum? Have you all been to the museum there? Yes. Hey, you know what? In fact, if you go there, if you check right now, there is a astronomy session also that happens every evening. So in the evening, you can go and look at the stars over there. If anybody wants, you can go with whoever is at home. Okay. So there is the Sangrahalaya over there, the museum. Then what else is there? What else is there in the Kala Ghoda area?
Ma'am, in the museum, there are all dead animals.
Yes, there are dead animals also. That's right. Absolutely right. Okay. What else is there in the museum, Khadija?
Why do they put dead animals in the museum?
So basically, what's happened, no, Nandita, is that over time.
In the museum.
What's that, Advait?
Ma'am, there are artifacts.
Okay. We'll go one by one. Okay.
Excuse me,
So
ma'am.
here is what. Now, just 1 second. We'll go one person by one person. Okay. Just wait 1 minute. So Nandita, you know what happens is that for many reasons. Okay. Now, because there are so many people on earth, and for many reasons, some of the animals have become extinct. Do you know what is the meaning of extinct? Arre vah, super. So some of the animals have become extinct. So we still need to know what they look like, isn't it? And that is why what they have done, I think, is they have taken some of those and they have stuffed the dead animal and they've kept it there.
Like
And
dinosaurs.
sometimes it's not even actually a stuffed one, but they've made it also, I think, in some cases.
Like dinosaurs are extinct. Miss.
That's right. Dinosaurs are extinct. Yes.
Miss.
Okay. Then somebody else said artifacts. Who said artifacts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Chahel.
They're almost extinct. They're not yet extinct.
Okay. Yes, Chahel. What is that?
I know how dinosaurs extinct.
You know how dinosaurs became extinct?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Even
See, that's the fun
it's such
about-
an easy thing. A bomb
it's
hit the
not
earth
very
and
easy.
they died.
It's okay. It's perfectly okay. But the thing is that, that's the fun of reading. That's the fun of stories. You get to know so many new things, isn't it? It's so much fun. Yes. Okay, somebody else was also saying something. Somebody else says, Medhansh, did you raise your hand, baby? Okay, go ahead. What do you
Miss,
want to share?
I was thinking that couldn't they have cut the Edward's body, so only the horse would have remained, then they wouldn't have had to again make such a big statue.
Okay, but when an artist makes a piece of work, when an artist makes a sculpture or makes something, it would look very incomplete, like it's all one piece. So to cut off Edward, then they would have to cut off his legs, then that part of the horse will look so, it would look very incomplete.
Then
Isn't
they can put some of the stone which they are gathered for making the new statue. They can put that over there so that they don't have to use also.
Probably.
It would be easy.
Probably. Well, that's the thing, there are no wrong answers. It could be. If it's in our imagination, we can do it. Okay. But now the good side of it is now we have two statues. The original statue remains. And now we have a brand new statue also. Can you imagine? That's so cool, no? Yes. Yes, Manya. What are you saying, baby?
I was saying that in that museum there is birds also. Stuffed
Really?
birds.
Oh, I see. Did you all also see the, the pieces of stone that are kept over there that has been carved out and all? No. So beautiful. No. Oh, you have to go and see it. It's very beautiful. Some of them are thousands of years old. Can you imagine? Thousands of years old. And there are people there are archaeologists. The people who go and search for such old things, are known as archaeologists. They have gone, they have put in so much effort, brought it and kept it in our museum. So we can go and see it. Okay. So you must. Next time you are going out with
and jars also over there.
Is it? Oh, lovely. Very nice.
I have seen how they pressed the coins. How they pressed the coins.
Press the coins as in? Oh, how they made the coins.
Yes, I have made also some.
Wow, that's nice. You know what the fun thing about it is, Janvi? You can use clay and you can make your own coins also when you're playing with friends. Isn't it? You can use clay and you can make your own coins and your own notes.
We can even make our ice coins.
Ice coins? What's an ice coin?
A coin that is made up of ice.
You mean you put water into a coin-shaping thing and just freeze it up there?
I know, super. My God. Can you imagine? There's so much there is so much imagination in this room. Lovely. So did anybody else have to share anything? Okay. So that is how after so many years, the statue of Kala Ghoda came back into Kala Ghoda. And that was the story of why we call Kala Ghoda by that name. Because actually there is a Kala Ghoda. Okay. Maya, what is it?
I shared one story.
Sorry, what's that?
I shared one story.
You shared a story? Which story did you share, baby?
Mixed phonetic sounds.
Amaya, that is in a different session where you share your story. Today, if all of us sit to share stories, then we will be here for a very long time. Till night, we will all be sitting here only. Okay. Nice. Super.
Maybe until midnight.
Maybe until midnight, I know. Can you imagine? But that would be so much fun. Just sitting and listening to stories after stories after stories. Isn't it? Would you all like that? Would you all like that?
Let me on Saturday, so that all of us will have to get up early and we'll be tired at school.
No, I know.
Auntie,
Yes, Manya.
I love to
Here 50 stories back to back.
50 stories back to back. Oh my God. Who tells you 50 stories back to back? Aren't they tired?
No, they don't tell, but I love to do that. But I have one link. I have another link that has 600 stories. So I every day listen to 50 stories.
Very nice. Super. It's very interesting, Manya.
What does back to back
Lovely.
mean?
Back to back means one after the other, 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 after the other. It can just go on and on and on. That is back to back. Yes. Okay. So that was the little story for today, Bacha Party. Did you all have a good time?
Yes.
Yes. So what do we say? What do we say at the end of it? 1, 2. First, unmute yourselves. All of you unmute yourselves. Lovely. Okay. 1,
1, 2.
2, 3. Yay!
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
Vinay. Bye Manya. You're
Bye.
welcome, baby. Bye Adya. Bye
Thank
Nandita.
you.
Bye Janvi. Bye Amaya.
Bye.
Bye. Bye Medansh. Bye Gargi. Have fun. See you all. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye, Janvi. Bye, Maya.
Bye.
Bye, Nandita. Hey, Junior, you're also here. Okay, bye. You can all log off now. See you.